We did a bad thing for North Carolina yesterday.
Senate Bill 382 is now law after 3 House Republicans who initially voted against the bill changed their tune at the last moment.
And ultimately, House members overturned Governor Roy Cooper's veto of the third disaster relief bill along party lines. News 13's Justin Berger reports on the changes that are now law and when the relief money will flow into the mountains.
How long have you been covering politics in North Carolina?
23 years.
Is this one of the more consequential bills you can remember?
This is probably the most consequential bill I can remember in the state of North Carolina.
Senate Bill 382 allocates $227 million from the state's rainy day fund to the Helene Fund. For now, the money is frozen. It will not be appropriated until the General Assembly returns to Raleigh in several weeks.
You said you thought the bill did nothing for Helene victims in Western North Carolina. So what changed in that week?
Nothing changed. I still think it does nothing on the front end. I think it will do something eventually to help the folks in Western North Carolina.
Mark Pless is one of 3 Western North Carolina Republicans who flipped on 382. The other 2, Carl Gillespie and Mike Clampett, did not return our request for comment. The veto would not have succeeded without them.
Is it your belief that this bill was more about the statute of law changes rather than hurricane relief?
Absolutely. All you have to do is look at the bill. It's 131 pages. 12 pages of it addresses the hurricane.
In those pages, a laundry list of statute of law changes.
It gives power over part of elections anyway to the state auditor. You can look at all other 49 states in this country. You're not going to find a single other one that gives the state auditor that kind of power.
When Democrats and others call this a power grab, why are they wrong?
We have the right through the General Assembly, the way the Constitution is written, to change how government is done in North Carolina at any point that we choose to. If we feel something's not working, we have the right to change it and go in a different direction. It has always been that way. The only difference now is they're not the ones doing it.
You're going to get a mailer in your mailbox that says Representative Lindsey Prather voted against hurricane relief. That's why they tied these two things together, because they knew that Democrats were going to vote against, and they want to be able to use that as messaging.
This was the only vehicle to move that forward. There is no new bill introductions. There's no other way to do it. So it had to go in a conference report. Whoever made the decision to put it all into one, that was way above me.
Cooper and Prather expect to see the new law challenged in the conservative state Supreme Court.
We're going to do what we can. We're going to follow all the avenues that we can to fight against this legislation. But, I don't have a ton of hope.
Justin Berger, News 13.